pumped because for the first time, you heard the studio team mention it, Mississippi State did not have Destiny McFall in that first meeting with Missouri. How important do you think she's going to be today?
Well, Destiny McFall will be able to give minutes to Denham DeShields and rotate at that point guard spot, and both of those two are so good at going off the bounce. We heard the studio crew talk about making Missouri have to defend them one-on-one.
An important game for both Mississippi State in the NCAA tournament. According to Charlie Cream, right now they're an 8 seed. Missouri not 14-17 on the season and playing for their coach, Robin Pinchton, who is stepping down at the end of this season. Motivation for the Missouri Tigers. Ocott wins the tip for Mississippi State, and here we go. Denham DeShields setting things up for the Bulldogs.
And I expect Missouri to pack the paint and force Mississippi State to make some jumpers from the outside.
There's your Kayla Jordan. Little fake, little shot right in the paint to start this game for Mississippi State. Take a look at the Missouri starting five. We told you about Grace Slaughter. Not only is she their leading scorer, but also she is the SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year. Here's Slaughter coming off the pick and roll. Judd, the high three. Ocott directs the rebound to Mississippi State. Debrisha Poe can run, looking for some transition points. Rebound by Ashton Judd. Mississippi State starting five. Medina Ocott, what a get for Sam Purcell and Mississippi State. And he told us she has got to stay out of foul trouble and play smart.
Well, she's 6'6". She's a huge presence inside, and I think it's going to be key to have Ocott available, especially getting on the glass.
Ocott, number 15 in that white jersey for Mississippi State, trying to post up against Galagalandi down low.
You see right away, Mississippi State was trying to go with that isolation. If the ball is in the middle of the floor and you've got 6'6" down low, yes, you have to throw her the ball, but you got to put some air underneath it.
Bulldogs going to bring the pressure here.
I'm afraid you're going to be saying that a lot tonight when you're talking about Mississippi State. This team takes on the personality of their head coach. Sam Purcell brings the energy 24/7. We mentioned that Robin Pinchton announced that she was stepping down February 26th. When we came into shoot-around or practice yesterday, this Missouri team wasn't playing like it was going to be a coach. Their coach wasn't going to be here next year. They played very inspired in practice.
Shot up by Debrisha Poe is no good. Yeah, we wondered what the energy was going to be like in that practice yesterday, and it was very high.
Well, and talking to Grace Slaughter about Robin Pinchton, and she just talked about how much she loves playing for her coach. They have a very special relationship.
Pretty basketball from Ashton Judd.
Like Missouri, they look very locked in. This could be one of the most dangerous teams because they've got great motivation to play for.
Yeah, Robin Pinchton, 15th season at Missouri, did announce February 26th that she will step down at the end of this year. And you can tell her players love her. She's done a lot for this Missouri program. Had some big moments along the way. Kayla Jordan finishing around the defense.
Well, that's how she started out in Columbia in the first meeting, just taking her defensive player one-on-one, whether the first meeting, 20 lead changes.
Medina Ocott.
You see how the lane opened up, and you got 6'6" can roll to the basket. Missouri doesn't have anything to match with that.
Kroenke putting up the three, and it's short. So this will be Mississippi State basketball.
And Medina Ocott off the ball screen. You just roll 6'6" to the basket, put it up high where nobody else but her can reach it, and that's an easy two.
Her story is so interesting. She's from Kenya, had to apply for a visa 5 different times, to finally get to Mississippi State. And she just started playing basketball 5 years ago in 2020.
And she's got great hands. I think she's very agile on her feet. She finishes very well. The problem is she's got to stay out of foul trouble. I'm watching that connection between Sam Purcell and Medina Okot. He's got hand signals to tell her, hey, listen, a little less aggressive and don't foul out.
Be smart.
Oh, look, she's posting and wants it.
Yes, she is. And Aya Russell's going to shoot the three instead. Rebound by Randall. And Aya Randall, little crossover, back to the lane she goes. Trying to get around Okot. And a couple shots coming. Sam Purcell projected a number 9 seed in the NCAA tournament. The highest they could get would be an 8 seed, according to Charlie Cream. If they were to exit this tournament early, he says they could drop to a 10.
So Sam Purcell, you can relax. You don't need anybody
still wants to win.
Well, but you don't have need anybody to talk to you nice.
Yeah.
You're already in the tournament.
He may not be pleased that Medina Okot just picked up her first foul. Galakalandi at the free throw line. Drops both in.
Galakalandi did a nice job in the first meeting in trying to score around 6-6. When you have Okot and you have spaced the floor, there's no help side. And throw it up to the corner of the basket. Nice catch and a sweet soft finish.
So, yesterday we ran out of time, but we heard that Medina Okot can dunk.
Oh, not heard. I saw it.
Yeah. Oh, on a
she
video?
posted video, yes.
So you volunteered to be dunked on.
I just want, I love it.
Yeah.
If when women can dunk, let's go.
Yes. Unfortunately, we ran out of time for that to happen because, they had to practice and do real things.
Well, the SEC has a rule when the time's up, no more touching the basketball. And so we are rule followers. Yeah. But should they advance, I do have a rain check.
We gotta set it up.
Yeah, Mississippi State now bringing the full court pressure.
Kayla Jordan guarding the basketball as Conkey brings it up the floor.
I love how hard number 2 in white, Kayla Jordan, plays defense. And she'll have her head on her swivel. She'll be ready to help out when need be. She's going to be in the action.
Yeah, she got there and ripped the basketball away. Destiny McFall finishing through the contact. They'll get Avery Krumke for the foul.
Mississippi State wants to get you in an isolated one-on-one situation. He feels like he has the athletes, the ball handlers, to be able to get downhill and get the finish like that.
And offensively, this is a Mississippi State team that's got 3 players averaging double figures, 3 players shooting over 50% from the field. They're on a 6-0 run right now.
Well, remember, McFall didn't play in that first meeting. And so now you have her and Denham DeShields on the floor. That can be a nightmare if you're trying to guard those two off the bounce.
Kayla Jordan gets a break. Denham DeShields back in the game. She's guarding Kroenke now. Over 1,000 career points for Ashton Judd now. Denham DeShields with a little swish.
Denham DeShields was a scorer before she came to Mississippi State. She's just become more of a distributor since she arrived in Starkville, Mississippi.
She spent 2 seasons at UAB. Judd's got to give it up, almost lost it. How about the 3 ball? Let's go.
It's a 2-point game.
We had some things we wanted to decide. Maybe
you just like to poke the bear.
I really want to know.
Mix it up.
Where is the coin? What happened to it? These are the things people want to know.
It's got to be in a trophy case somewhere because I'm not sure that that's ever happened before in deciding. who would be the top seed in the SEC tournament.
It's a lot of pressure. He did practice the coin flip.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's on television.
Yeah.
You flip it, then drop it, and it goes rolling on the floor.
None of that happened, though, thank goodness.
Because he practiced.
Yes.
See, that's the importance of practice.
Both of these teams have practiced because they are shooting over 60% from the field.
I'm here for it. That's what you want in the tournament. Gosh, the improvement of the talent in this conference has been amazing. I can remember the days, the first day of the SEC tournament sometimes was a nightmare. Really struggled to make baskets. Well, you're not getting that today with these two teams.
Yeah, as we showed you, Charlie Cream has projected 10 teams getting into the NCAA tournament. None of those on the bubble. Now Wilson in the paint with the bucket for Missouri.
Look, these two teams apiece are 5 for 5 with their finishes in the paint.
Anaya Russell playing at her third SEC school, starting at South Carolina, then Kentucky, now Mississippi State. And tried to pass it to Montague instead of shooting it. We got one more game, too, coming up after this. Auburn with Deanna Gaston will take on Florida. That is our nightcap to end day one.
Yeah, we heard Kelly and Nikki talking about Deanna Gaston for Auburn, and then Liv McGill, the freshman phenom for the Florida Gators.
I believe she said, Nikki said she could impose her will, that Liv McGill. All about offense right here in this game. Wow. 64%.
But the offensive execution, it's the defense is going where they're supposed to be, but then the offense taking full advantage, just like Randall right there.
Solid footwork from Lanaya Randall. Off the back of the iron, Judd comes out with the board.
That was the first miss from either team in the paint.
Grace Slaughter wants it, found herself wide open and missed off to the right.
Kayla Jordan just with the DHO, the dribble handoff. Defense goes behind. JJ's going to make it pay.
Kayla Jordan, 7 points to lead Mississippi State, 3 for 3 from the field. Lanaya Randall just picked up her first foul.
Sam Purcell lights up when you talk to him about Kayla Jordan. And he said she is just that dog. That's that player on the floor. It's like being in a restaurant, having a menu and order it up. She can deliver for you.
No delivery fee either.
Hey, not DoorDash. You just get that direct.
Randall trying to drive on Chandler Prater. Prater's gonna push. Prater crashing, gets the second chance opportunity. Mississippi State's gonna have a third chance. Oh, Kayla Jordan just lost it.
And now that both teams are settled in, they can't get comfortable. This little lack of concentration from Kayla Jordan.
Minute 17 to go here in the first quarter of this game, and both teams coming out hot. At one point, they were both shooting over 60% from the field. State cooling off a little bit now at 47. Missouri at 54% from the field right now. Grace Slaughter.
Slaughter's yet to score.
She's their leading scorer. Relocates for the three. Will get the bounce.
You got to watch her shot. It is textbook form. Elbow down, high release, and a flick of the wrist.
She's working on that with assistant coach Chris Bracey a lot. Every day they get up extra shots together. Prater trying to beat Slaughter with a spin. No! Shot clock still on. About a 7-second difference here as Nyla Wilson will pull it back out and set it up for Mizzou.
Keep an eye, find number 0 Grace Slaughter.
Bottom of your screen. Abby Schreck. 1 second, gotta let it fly. Slaughter's got the rebound. And .9 on the clock. It's gonna stay with Missouri. They can catch and shoot here with .9 on the clock. Missouri up by 2 in a very close first quarter.
You just go a little pick-the-picker action. Quick, the defense breakdown, you got to slip to the basket. If not, Missouri could get an open jumper, probably from the baseline wing.
Avery Kroenke will inbound this. Slaughter trying to come towards the basketball, covered up, and they can't get it in. Mississippi State's defense too much.
That is celebration for the Bulldogs when you can get a 5-second call at the end of a quarter. Now, the main thing Mississippi State wants to do right now, don't turn it over, just get the ball in and take it into the second quarter.
Loved it.
That's a special trick to be on the receiving end of.
Yeah, remember Madison Booker, the co-Big 12 Player of the Year last year in her freshman season. Texas joins the SEC, and now the SEC Player of the Year. Texas is the #1 team in the nation, and the #2 seed in this tournament thanks to a point.
They've got a really good balance. They've got a strong post-game inside with Jones and Olaker. Freshman Jordan Lee has been special for them as well, and shooting outside with Shea Holly. And then they got Roy Harmon running the point.
So really interesting, according to ESPN Analytics, this is the percentages to win the SEC tournament. South Carolina has a 52% chance. It's interesting, it's going to be really important. Charlie Cream says South Carolina has to win the SEC tournament in order to secure a #1 seed.
And I don't understand that with the number of quad 1 wins that they have, all because of the 29-point loss to Connecticut earlier in this the month of February. That discounts all the work, all the wins that South Carolina had earlier. I know that part of that what the committee looks is, what have you done for me lately? But it's going to be interesting. I do think that it adds a little sauce to the SEC tournament, makes it that much more important and fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. This one's been a fun one to watch so far. So even on the stat sheet between Mississippi State and Missouri. The first time these two teams met in the regular season, Grace Slaughter won it on a buzzer beater for Mizzou. Catch and shoot for Abby Schreck, bounces out. Jerkayla Jordan. She's got 10.
Well, she's 50% now from the three-point line. She's 1 for 2.
I think Robin Pinston will take that.
Absolutely.
State basketball.
You know, when Robin Pinston came into the SEC, when she first took the job at Missouri, I like what she did. She brought a new system. I think she helped the SEC to evolve because she brought in the motion offense, a 5-out, because the SEC had been a traditional big post inside, play inside out. Missouri brought something different.
And Robin Pinston stepping down after this season concludes. 15 years she has led the Missouri Tigers. There's going to be a foul on the rebound. That's the second on Galakalandi of Missouri.
Now, Robin Pinston told us earlier, like, that first quarter, pretty even. They're in the game. You start the second quarter the same, but now Mississippi State is starting to extend their lead. So Missouri's got to get stops now so that they can squeeze that 5-point lead Mississippi State has.
And Missouri tried to sub out Galakalandi, but they didn't get the sub to the table in time. I'd go right at her, right?
Absolutely.
Debrisha Poe's going to try a 3. She's still on the floor with 2 fouls. Tigers swinging around.
Ashton's got a size advantage.
There's going to be a foul against Mississippi State. And that's the second on Medina Okot. So both of the bigs we were watching in the paint for Missouri and Mississippi State now have 2 fouls, Galakalandi and Okot.
Here's what I see. I feel like off the bounce, Mississippi State has the advantage. Shooting the 3, advantage goes to the Missouri Tigers.
Missouri's 10th in the nation in three-point percentage.
Exactly. And they'll have to move the ball around. They can't stand against the defense of Mississippi State. Pass, move, cut. That'll allow them to get open threes. Point shooter on the season.
That's tonight, she's 2 for 2. The younger sister of Diamond DeShields.
Well, when your big sister is Diamond, why not? It's got to be in your DNA to be able to knock down buckets just like that.
Diamond DeShields, a multi-All-American at Tennessee, was the National Freshman of the Year at North Carolina.
Yeah, but it was real interesting in reading an article about Denham DeShields because of so many All-Americans, so many professional athletes in her family growing up. She wanted to forge a path of her own. For a while there, her mom didn't want her to play basketball, but she got a hold to it, loved it, and then loved it even more when she was able to spend more time with her big sister, Diamond.
Diamond, it was her idea for Denham to go to a prep school before starting her college career because her recruiting process was in the middle of COVID, and that just set everything back. So she actually got to live with Diamond for a while up in Chicago. That's when they became really close.
So she's about 8 years older than Denham. Kind of a mom figure, but also, she said, a best friend.
Randall misses. Rebound by Montague. There's going to be a foul against Mississippi State against Destiny McFall on the screen.
Now, without Jacayla Jordan on the floor for the Bulldogs, now how will Mississippi State find their offense?
Oh, excuse me, it was on Denham DeShields.
I think y'all are matched up there on the set. You look like Diana Ross and the Supremes.
If you guys are going to instill a uniform policy here, we would like to know about it. It would really help. So we can also participate. What have you seen from Missouri as Ashton Judd takes this 3? Boom!
The Missouri Tigers are doing a terrific job of taking care of the basketball against Mississippi State's pressure defense. They're moving the basketball, and they are getting the shots that they want.
15 points for Ashton Judd tonight. 3 of 4 from behind the arc.
Lanai Randall all over Jacayla Jordan.
Can't get around her, got the block. Second opportunity. And this time it's going to be a foul against Lanai Randall, and that's her second. Important to note for both teams, their bigs inside. On the bench with foul trouble, Galakalandi from Missouri and Medina Okot for Mississippi State.
I think it is more it's a bigger effect on Mississippi State with Okot being on the bench. She's 6'6", and so a lot of times to guard that size advantage, you bring a double team, then that would open up things on the perimeter for Mississippi State. For Missouri, they're used to playing 5 out, not really having a back to the basket post player that stays inside. So they have the offensive motion offense to move it around, and they are not afraid to pull the trigger.
And Missouri 4 of 9 from 3. Jacayla Jordan's at the free throw line. She's got 10. So the Shokfist in the transfer from Presbyterian for Missouri. Shokfist in the corner. She helped Presbyterian make history last year, their first appearance in the NCAA tournament.
This is a player that plays with a lot of confidence. If she gets an open look, she is going to let it fly.
Largest lead for Mizzou.
This Missouri team inspired.
Playing for their coach. That's going to be an offensive foul on Quinera Montague as she extends her arm.
Look at Shokvist in the corner. She's calling for it. She wants it. She has her hands down and ready. Hit her in the pocket. And she's ready to let it fly.
Tilda, originally from Sweden, now playing basketball in the States. 2 seasons at Presbyterian before becoming a Missouri Tiger.
How fun was it to call that Presbyterian first round game, first 4 game in the NCAA tournament last year?
Really cool. Jump ball, possession arrow, keeps it with the Tigers.
Now for Mississippi State, I feel like Depresha Poe has got to now get some opportunities, get some shots, get her the basketball. She can flat out shoot it.
She's 0 for 4 right now.
I keep going to her.
Yeah.
Now, Ashton Judd is doing a terrific job. Number 24 in gray in moving without the basketball. Now, Robin Pinchton wants to know how there was no foul when Judd ended up on the floor.
Yeah, I thought there was a foul too. 6 seconds here for Missouri. Shokvist blocked by Poe. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Mississippi State has been outscored 15-8 here in the second quarter.
Jacayla Jordan needs to get going. She's got to get some opportunities.
Elevating, pretty good opportunity.
One-on-one isolation, number 2 in white. I think it's hard for her to be, you can't defend her one-on-one.
Hannah Lichtenkamp on the block.
Yeah, Jerk's got to cook.
The Shields misses from 3. First time she's missed from deep tonight. She was 2 for 2. Finds herself with the basketball.
So smart by Denham DeShields.
Destiny McFall, no. Jacayla Jordan skying for the board, but tossed it away. Shokvist, no.
Jacayla Jordan looks a little tired to me. Number 4 in white at the top of your screen. That's the leading scorer for Mississippi State. Number 2 in white, my bad. Missouri has carried over the energy they had in practice yesterday. They've brought it here today.
A very energetic team playing for their coach who is stepping down at the end of this season. Depresha Poe out with the board for Mississippi State, and a lid on the basket right now. Depresha Poe. She's going to be fouled by Lanaya Randall. It's her 3rd.
Jacayla Jordan has to do so much for a team. You see her with the isolation inside. She has scored 12 points, but she looks like fatigue is setting in. She said, man, I'm tired.
Well, she's going to get a break here. Yeah, Lanaya Randall from Missouri just picked up her 3rd foul. So she takes a seat. Anaya Russell sets it up for Mississippi State. Prater at the free throw line. Yeah. I love Ashton Judd right now. Her defense, her shooting, she got in there and tied that ball up.
Well, when you see a few go through the hoop, it gets your energy on both sides of the ball. It just brings that little, puts a little extra pep in your step.
At 15 points, 6 rebounds for Ashton Judd.
Yeah, the 1-2 punch for Missouri is Ashton Judd and Grace Slaughter. Slaughter only 1 for 3 from the floor so far today. Missouri's leading scorer.
Well, Mississippi State remembers that she scored 31 points on them last time. Talking about Grace Slaughter. Chandler Prater tosses it over to Kayla Thomas. Good vision.
Yeah, Prater is that player that can take over while Jacayla Jordan is on the bench right now. Number 5 in white.
Sam Purcell said, I absolutely love that kid when we asked him about Chandler Prater.
She brings it on both ends. She brings the energy. If there's the energy that's in your description, I'm going to tell you, Sam Purcell's going to love that.
I'm pretty sure he's the definition of energy, by the way.
Oh, and his assistant coach, Anita Howard, is as well.
Oh, with the shot clock ticking down, Demila Brown hits. Back to DeShields. Poe looking for her first points. Tipped by Missouri, stays with Mississippi State.
But Ashton Judd, 15 points today from the three-point line. 3 for 4, 5 of 9 total. When you're open, line it up and let it go. And that's what Ashton Judd has done for the Missouri Tigers.
15.6 rebounds. She'll get to take a seat with 48.2 left in the half.
Jacayla Jordan's back in the game with 48 seconds left. Plays that Jacayla Jordan's going to have to do to get Mississippi State back in this thing. High ball screen, shooters on both corners.
Kroenke taking her time, now probing. Swiped midair by Anaya Russell. And Missouri up at the half on Mississippi State. Ashton points the rest of her team, 7 of 24 from the field.
Look, Mississippi State is winning the battle in the paint as well. They are outscoring Missouri 20-14. I think that's where they've got to go. They've got the size advantage to put you in great position for offensive rebounding as well.
While Mississippi State is playing to improve their seed in the NCAA tournament, Missouri playing for their coach to have another game. She will step down at the end of the season.
I can guarantee you in the locker room, this Missouri Tiger team is, look, 2 more quarters and we live to play another day.
Kroenke taking the 2. Right out of the locker room, Missouri able to hit. Mississippi State, we showed you Jacayla Jordan's numbers. Prater and Poe, together they average about 16 points per game. They're 0 for 9 from the field. There's Jabrisha Poe short on the shot.
The gap defense.
7 points for her. Missouri has hit 6 3-pointers. They average 7 a game. First time these two teams met back on January 27th. It came down to a buzzer beater for Grace Slaughter and Missouri to take down Mississippi State.
The second effort, you miss the layup. Then Wilson pops out to the 3, lines it up and knocks it down.
State's been bringing the pressure all game. Missouri hasn't had a problem with it. Grace Slaughter, her second field goal made of the night.
Look, and Grace Slaughter is right-handed, but she is equally as good with that left hand.
That bucket ends a 7-0 run. Series will be 9-2 run now for 5-7.
And you understand that.
Yeah.
So Mississippi State should as well.
Thought you were going to rag on me there, Peck.
No, I got you, Lyle.
When we sit down, though, we're the same height.
Oh, now Russell gets called over the back. Terrific box out by Missouri.
That's going to be her second personal foul.
And now Mississippi State bringing the aggressive full court pressure, trying to turn Missouri over to get themselves back in this game.
Missouri only 8 turnovers so far. Grace Slaughter got it. The kick out to Kroenke. Drives to the elbow. Ocott with the rebound. Oh, Ashton Judd almost had herself a little pick.
Ashton Judd has been all over the floor, both offensively and defensively tonight. The rotation on the backside in transition defense. Break up the fast break.
Look at the fun slow-mo. Greg Sankey with the catch.
He's got good hands.
Out of bounds, though.
He caught the chip.
Yeah.
With the flip.
He can add expert coin toss to his resume. Fade away off of 1 foot for Jerkayla Jordan. She's got 16.
It has been all Jordan. When she goes one-on-one, she has been just about automatic.
She needs some help, though, for Mississippi State to catch back up.
Mississippi State may look at putting Jordan and Ocott in a two-man game.
Let's see if they make that adjustment on the other end. Kroenke biding her time. Galakalandi with the screen for her. Foot was on the line. This will be a 2. It won't go. Galakalandi can't get the second chance. Rebound for Jerkayla Jordan. Ocott running the floor. And a blocking foul on Avery Kroenke. That'll be her second.
You see the eyes of Jerkayla Jordan. She's trying to find her big girl running the floor, putting the pressure on the Missouri defense.
Yeah, they call it a blocking foul. I'm not sure Avery Kroenke got there and established guarding position before the contact was made.
But you can tell that Missouri is looking to push, and now with Ocott running down Main Street, they can find some easy buckets. Now Ocott out on the wing right now, this underneath out of bounds.
She'll trade places with Poe. Jerkayla Jordan cutting to the basket. That was a tough shot. Kroenke over to Grace Slaughter. Transition bucket, no.
Again, there's Ashton Judd on the play.
Slaughter stuck with it, got herself to the free throw line. It's going to be a foul against Destiny McFall of Mississippi State, her first.
Grace Slaughter is 6'2". I love the versatility of her game. She's got guard skills that can handle it. She's got the size to get inside and rebound and mix it up.
Grace Slaughter, a Missouri native, was an SEC All-Freshman team selection last year, the Missouri Gatorade Player of the Year. This year, the SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year. But I think one of the most interesting things on her resume was a Missouri basketball camper, and Robin Pinchton got out her phone and showed us this photo of baby Grace Slaughter at a Missouri basketball camp.
And Grace talked about what a special relationship the two of them had. And Robin Pinchton was standing there when we were talking to Grace and had to walk away. She said she is full of emotions here playing in what could be her final game with this team as she decided to step down in late February.
You know what, though? Her team not playing emotionally. They are playing so solid right now for their coach. And Grace Slaughter got a trophy from Greg Sankey before the game for being the SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year. She told us she's very type A, loves a schedule, and I'm here for it, girl.
Well, and she said when she was in high school, she used to shoot with her mom before or after school, so she would have to schedule, made that a priority of putting her work in to hone her craft.
And both her parents, Rebecca and Brian, played basketball in college.
They also both coached Grace at a younger age as well.
How cool. Ocott at the free throw line for Mississippi State. Galakalandi just picked up her third foul.
The free throws are going to be key. In the first meeting between these two teams, Mississippi State missed 10 free throws. They were 14 of 24 from the line.
Lost the game by a point. Okot got them both. She has 9. It was limited minutes in the first half. Only 7 minutes for Okot due to foul trouble. Foul against Anaya Russell. Her 3rd.
Mississippi State has already committed 3 fouls in this quarter, 1 more, and then from that point on, Missouri will be going to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's an automatic 2 shots on the 15th foul in each quarter. Taylor Shokvist. Stolen away by Okot.
Okay, 6'6" with the handles.
McFall. Destiny McFall with the handles, too.
To stay out of foul trouble. And tomorrow, the Vanderbilt Commodores and super freshman Michaela Blakes, almost 23 points a game.
She's dropped over 50 points twice in SEC play this year. SEC Freshman of the Year. They're going to take on Tennessee tomorrow.
She brings that swag to the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Well, Missouri had to call a timeout as Mississippi State on an 8-1 run. Missouri led by 7 at the half. Grace Slaughter trying to pivot herself free of the defense, so she'll stay with the Tigers.
In the first half, it was all Ashton Judd for Missouri. She has not scored since the 6-12 mark in the second quarter. 0 for 2 in this second half.
Pinchton talked to us about this team. They have been in close games, haven't found a way to finish. Can they do that?
5 SEC games they've lost by single digits.
Prater saves that one. And Destiny McFall takes a pause, resets here for Mississippi State.
I think Mississippi State needs to look. How can they get the ball to Okot?
She's calling for it. They throw it up high in the air. Her first points, a 10-1 run for Mississippi State. Missouri has led by as many as 14.
Slaughter still only has 6 points right now, the leading scorer for Missouri.
Averages 15 a game. Jump ball, possession arrows pointing to State.
Jacayla Jordan, we talk about our offense, but defensively rotating in and just grabs the basketball there, avoid the foul, ties it up. It's Mississippi State ball.
6-0 run for Mississippi State right now. Missouri hasn't scored in over 2 minutes. State trying to improve their seed in the NCAA tournament in a couple of weeks.
Linthicum has her hands full with Okot down low.
Anaya Russell. 8-0 run. Stolen away by Jordan. Offensive foul. Ashton Judd taking the charge.
Judd has had herself a game. She's not doing it on the offensive end. Defensively, that rotation there, beautiful for the Tigers.
Can Missouri stop the bleeding? It has been a problem for them. State is on a 12-1 run.
And I'm keeping my eye on number 4, Anaya Russell. She seems to have that bounce here late in the third quarter.
Mizzou's going to sub in Nia Wilson.
Defensive pressure from Mississippi State has picked up since that last timeout.
3-minute scoring drought for Missouri. We step aside for 30 seconds
on this possession.
ATO after the timeout. Nia Randall trying to find something. Prater took it from her. Jacayla Jordan was looking for Prater and threw it away. It'll be Missouri basketball.
That was bad execution on both teams. I think they're pressing a little too hard. They know what is at stake today. They want to advance, want to keep their season alive, the Missouri Tigers.
And the turnover. 3+ minutes for Missouri without a bucket. They have led by as many as 14. 4 straight turnovers for the Tigers.
Well, how long will Robin Pinchton hold Grace Slaughter? Sam Purcell said Jacayla Jordan is that dog. Advancing in the SEC tournament on the line. Jacayla Jordan given that extra effort. Gets the bucket and a trip to the free throw line.
Here comes Grace Slaughter checking into the game for Missouri. Jacayla Jordan trying to complete the 3-point play and tie this game up. Okot, rebound. But 2 free throws on the way.
Offensive rebounds with that rebound from Okot. Mississippi State ties it up with Missouri on the glass at 9 on the offensive end.
That's the 4th foul, too, against Lania Randall. Tied. First tie since it was 15 all.
Mississippi State, much better job at the free throw line. They're 6 of 8 tonight.
And a lay violations. They wave off that bucket anyway. It was by Mississippi State, but it didn't go in. 11-0 run right now for the Bulldogs.
The defensive intensity has made the biggest difference for Mississippi State. Missouri has got to find ways to relieve that pressure, and how do you do that? I feel with back screens and backdoor cuts.
Missouri hasn't hit a field goal since the 8:28 mark in this quarter. Eight seconds. Wilson. Can't get around 6'6".
His team in the locker room. Because they didn't have this kind of energy in the first half. They have definitely got turned up in the third, and now let's see what they have in the fourth.
How much of their defense impacted that?
Oh, all of it, and a lot of it had to do with having Medina Okot on the floor, the 6'6" center inside, blocking shots and leading the transition.
Now, Missouri still can't buy a bucket. They haven't had a field goal since the 8:28 mark in the third quarter. They've missed 10 straight shots. Okot.
And Missouri now appears to be in a zone.
Mississippi State gets it to the SEC logo. Okot had a pretty good look. Ashton Judd. She was solid in the first half, 15 points, but no points here in the second half.
Well, Mississippi State has done a terrific job on the three-point shots Missouri has taken. They have boxed out and not allowed Missouri to get second chance opportunities. Dina Okot, we're talking about her defense. She has 3 blocks tonight.
Her career high is 4. They'll feed her inside. Made that look easy.
And Prater, terrific job. Delivered that pass beautifully to their 6'6" center.
You see the effect she has on the defensive end. Just her presence being in the paint, it makes you second guess that shot right at the basket.
Yeah, she's not blocking it. She is altering shots inside.
Missouri led by as many as 14 points. Mississippi State shutting them down here in the second half. A 22-0 run.
Again, Okot in the middle. Here's the other thing Sam Purcell has done. Put the ball in the hands of Chandler Prater to deliver the pass inside.
Bleeding. They haven't had a field goal since the 8:28 mark in the third quarter.
Now, Missouri, though, is a very good three-point shooting team. They just have not been able to get and knock down the open looks when they have presented themselves.
Missouri has lost 4 games this season after leading by double digits. Slaughter, the kick to the corner to Abby Schreck. Can't get it to fall.
And now Mississippi State's time to score. They don't have to be in a hurry. They can be patient. And Missouri sitting in a 2-3 zone.
Russell is trying to sneak behind the zone. It'll be taken away by Delilah Brown. Even right at the bucket, Missouri can't finish. They've missed their last 16 shots. McFall, corner, right in front of her bench. Destiny McFall, 16 points, 3 3-pointers. That 16 is a new career high for her. Her previous career high was 15. Mississippi State totally fine to take as much time as they need.
Well, and then with Missouri in this zone.
Jacayla Jordan. I mean, you go to the middle of the floor to break it.
No, Jordan knows the right spots to go to. An experienced player. Doesn't matter what defense is changed to, she can find open.
30 straight points for Mississippi State. It wasn't just the offense cooking, their defense, so important in this momentum swing.
I think that this Mississippi State team feeds off their defense. And I think that once their defense got to clicking, then good things happened on the offensive end.
Whistle. Robin Pinchton announced on February 26 she'd be stepping down at the end of the season. 250 wins, second in program history. At one point she had them going to 4 straight NCAA tournament appearances, was the SEC Coach of the Year, brought in an amazing player in Sophie Cunningham, got her to stay at home and play for her home state.
And I talked to Robin. She's not finished coaching. She's stepping down from Missouri, but would like to continue to continue coaching. Look, she's a tremendous teacher. You can tell by the way that her team feels about her. She's great at relationship building, and she's got a great basketball mind. Like I said, she brought that motion offense, helped the SEC style to evolve.
Montague trying to force the turnover, but lost it out of bounds. When it comes to active SEC head coaches, she is number 3 in wins behind Kim Mulkey and Dawn Staley.
She knows how to win, but I think that the environment of basketball has changed with NIL, the transfer portal, junior college, getting another year. I mean, you just have to have time to adjust to the change of your environment.
Finally, Missouri has a bucket. They had missed their last 18 shots. Their first field goal since the 8:28 mark of the third quarter.
If they want to make a run at this being down 22, they've got to apply pressure. Otherwise, Mississippi State's going to milk every shot clock.
At one point, Missouri was up 14. I mean, everything's going Mississippi State's way. Prater connects.
Once you see a few go through, the cylinder opens up like an ocean.
Wilson to the free throw line for Missouri. And coming up next, Auburn going to get ready. They will take on Florida. It's coming up here about 30 minutes after this game concludes. Alyssa Lang and our studio crew will get you set for that one coming up.
Yeah, this is an Auburn team that has really suffered through a great deal of injuries this year. Johnny Harris has tried to move some pieces around. I think that has helped the evolution of Marshawn Bostic, their point guard. This was someone that early in her career, Johnny Harris had to beg to shoot. Well, this point guard is making her presence felt now, running the point for the Auburn Tigers.
You've got her, and then you'll definitely want to see Deanna Gaston, who has 5 times this season gone over the 30-point mark. That is an Auburn school record. What's coming up next? Turnover by State. Mississippi State trailed by 14 points. Cruised out of the locker room, went on a 31-0 run, and have taken control of this ball game. Important for them. They are an NCAA tournament team. Right now a 9 seed, trying to boost that. Charlie Cream says they can get as high as an 8.
Well, they're going to bring the pressure defense, and Nikki and Kelly have talked about to advance in tournaments, it's guard play, but I think having Medina Alcott inside to have her 6'6" presence, that's helped Mississippi State as well.
Yeah, that's been a big difference here in the second half. In the first half, she only played 7 minutes because of foul trouble.
And Destiny McFall played.
Missouri's only scored 14 points here in the second half. I mean, I'm getting her face. Wow. She is a bucket right now, Destiny McFall.
She is on one. 4 of 5 from the three-point line.
Career high 19 points. We're approaching 1 minute to go in this game. What a difference from the first half to the second half. Missouri looked so fluid and in control in the first half. And then whatever Sam Purcell said in the locker room, wow, what a difference.
Well, in your first game in the SEC tournament, a lot of times you've got to settle in. You're amped up. You know, the adrenaline is flowing. But you've got to channel that in the right direction, and that adjustment was made by Mississippi State at halftime and coming out blistering hot in that third quarter.
They went on a 31-0 run. And Destiny McFall in the second half, by the way, 16 points, has not missed a shot. 6 for 6 from the field, 4 for 4 from 3.
Sam Purcell might want to take her out and ice her down. Save a little bit of that for tomorrow.
Can you keep it heated overnight for tomorrow?
Well, she's got to sleep.
Yeah. State will get ready to play Ole Miss tomorrow.
Sam Purcell having a conversation over there with Terkayla Jordan. His super senior.
And McFall comes up, favoring that left leg as she was going for the basketball. Went up for the ball on the inbounds pass. She's been such a difference maker here in the second half. Career high 19 points for McFall. Oh, and she's going to be helped off the court. You see no weight being put on that left leg of Destiny McFall. Just tweaked it a little bit on the landing. JUCO All-American in her first season with Mississippi State. Impact player today for the Bulldogs.
So huge in that second half.
Being helped off the court right now.
With that foul, shot clock goes back to 20. Mississippi State just needs to dribble it out.
Mississippi McFall being helped back to the locker room. Is putting a little bit of weight on that left leg now, but man, and a quick turnaround. They'll play again tomorrow against Ole Miss. You hope she's okay.
Yeah, hope you can put some ice on it. She can get some rest because they're going to need her tomorrow.
Nation Carrier with 18.5 left in this game.
Lần này chú con là còn mỗi cái đang quay trên màn hình này thôi gì.
Hết chưa?
Đây cho 5 cốc à?
Hết rồi gì?
Vâng.